from the CEO of Adidas. He says he's not worried about the border tax. He says about 80% of the sporting goods industry's products are actually made in Asia, and that the tax would hit almost everyone evenly. He's not worried about it, and Adidas stock is up 3% at this point. What do you make of this border tax and who it's going to hit? Scott Martin.
Well, retail's first and foremost is in the crosshairs there, Stuart. But he's right. I mean, it is going to hit a lot of industries, a lot of companies evenly. But it's still something that I think needs to be worked out. You know, when you think about the economy and everything that the U.S. economy relies on, which is imports, and the fact that we need imports to make a lot of our goods, the auto industry is another area, Stuart, this is going to be a shock to the system. So seeing how this plays out in the next few months is really going to affect some of those stock prices, I believe, in those areas.
I'm not sure that we're going to get that border tax when the horse training is done. I'm not sure it's actually going to go through.
Like
you know.
If you don't get it, then that corporate tax cut is not 20%, it might be 25%. Not sure.
Well, I would take a tax cut. Basically, I'd take it.
So would Bob Iger.
Now, we're dead flat on the market. The Dow at the moment is up 1.5 points. That's it now. It's up 3 points, 20,859. Soft outlook from Signet Jewelers. Now, their brands include Kay, Jared, and Zales. Remember, please, they were hit with a big harassment suit. The stock's down a fraction more. They took a hit when that suit was laid on them.
By the way, the stock been getting devastated even before that. Poorly run company. I know. I was in the stock and got crushed.
Did you?
Yeah, I got out like almost a year ago.
Wow.
Just a disaster.
Ooh,
a disaster.
I hate to hear
So
that.
do I. Oh, God.
We've got less money. Talk about retail ice age. Look at this. Less money coming in at Staples, and it lost more money. The stock's down another 2%. All of these bricks and mortar stores, they take a beating these days.
Yeah, you wonder if they're going to try to merge with Office Depot again. I mean, how do they save themselves, right?
I don't know whether a merger with Office Depot would save them.
Exactly, that's a good point.
I don't know. AT&T, there was a glitch, and it caused 911 outage in various parts of the country. Some wireless customers unable to make emergency calls, not affecting the stock at all. Sears revenue coming across the transom, Adam, bit higher, and the stock is up 3% on that, but Sears has been devastated, period. That's retail ice age. The CEO of Urban Outfitters says that the retail bubble has burst, and that there's going to be a wave of store closings which will accelerate. Whoa, how about that, Charles?
Yeah, he's absolutely right, but you can still make money in retail if you do it the right way. Yesterday, Children's Place, only 3 stocks in the entire market outperformed it, up 18%. By the way, they've closed almost 200 stores. They closed all the non-performing stores over the last 3 years. They revamped their whole outlook. You got to make it an experience. We all know it's a huge, huge hurdle to compete against online. But if you somehow can still make it... Listen, I used to go to Urban Outfitters with my son. It was an eclectic, weird store. They tried to be offbeat, and sometimes I think they offended the parents of would-be shoppers there. So I'm not surprised that they're a rudderless ship these days.
And women, the last time we saw those sizes when we were in the 2nd grade, they made like micro sizes. You can't wear those clothes.
That's a very good interjection there.
Sorry, forgive me.
Very, very good. Bottom line, there is such a thing as the retail ice age. Online shopping is the cause of it, and the result will be ghost malls.
Yes.
That's our story, and it's a big one. Look at Apple. They promised to, quote, rapidly address any security holes used by the CIA to hack iPhones. Meanwhile, the stock has been close to an all-time high, close to $140 a share. So let's have the general discussion here. Would you buy the world's premier technology company at $137 a share? Scott Martin.
I would, Stuart. We've been in Apple for some time here because of the ecosystem. You know, I don't totally agree with Apple's stance and how they've worked with the government in the past, especially given, you know, this latest news. But the reality is Apple is still the dominator in the space. The iPhone 8 is coming out, which is going to be, what, over $1,000. They have the pricing power. They have the customers. That's why you want to own the stock.
Do you own it, Scott? I've got to ask you.
I do.
You do? You got some of it. Okay. Do you own it? And do you
Yeah, I've owned it for a long time in my own account, my client's account. I've been pounding the table on this thing for years. Here's the thing, Scott hit on something. The last earnings report, they set a record for the selling price of a phone. This is a phone that people were saying is antiquated. Everyone's waiting for the next one, and they were able to achieve a record high average selling price. That's remarkable. This iPhone 8 is going to be amazing. Maybe if you get cute and you want to sell it after that, but I think you hold on to it for now.
Got it. Happy birthday, bull market.